I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the...
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. Gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Wilson being chased out left. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Watch the pass. Let's go, let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On third down, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also happened.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Sanders has got it complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make...
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are back within a single score. And Mantrop talking about zinging something in there. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Wentz now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Into the red zone. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Again, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Wilson. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And here we go, partner. It's his time to shine.
And I've yet to meet a quarterback who had any type of greatness, any type of longevity in the league that didn't secretly love this type of an opportunity. To be the focal point, have the chance to take a team all the way downfield and win the game, that's when they get their stripes.
Yeah, that's when they get their stripes, and he has to take them the length here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Past the there he goes, right side. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards on the ground. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. A little juke. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. We're going.